Of 1976, something happened that the modern world had never seen before. An ancient pharaoh, dead for more than 3,000 years, was about to receive international honors normally given only to living world leaders. His name was Ramesses II, Egypt's legendary ruler, a king so mighty that even in death the world still bowed with respect. When French scientists discovered that his mummy was rapidly deteriorating, they requested Egypt to send the body to Paris for urgent restoration. But what followed shocked the entire world. As Ramesses II's aircraft approached French airspace, France issued a legal passport for him, complete with his mummified face as the official photo. Along with it came full diplomatic protocol, military honors, official escort, and the ceremonial respect of a head of state. When the plane landed, a French military guard stood waiting in perfect formation, prepared to welcome a king who had been dead for millennia. And as the casket was carried out, the cold wind brushing through the uniforms, it felt as if time itself had folded, ancient royalty stepping into the modern age. For France, this was more than science. It was a tribute to the man Egyptians called the Great Ancestor, a ruler who built temples, expanded empires, and carved his story into history. Inside Paris laboratories, Ramesses II's mummy was treated with delicate surgical precision. Scientists examined his injuries, the wear on his bones, and the secrets preserved in his ancient skin. They discovered traces of battle wounds, signs of arthritis, and marks of a life lived intensely. A king who led armies and shaped civilizations. Every scan and every careful movement carried a deep sense of reverence, as if they were touching the past with their bare hand. But beyond the science, the symbolism moved people most. A pharaoh from the age of pyramids had entered a modern European nation and been honored like a president. Crowds gathered outside the lab, whispering in awe, realizing they were witnessing a moment that would never happen again. A pharaoh traveling the world with full diplomatic status. When the restoration was complete, Ramesses II was returned to Egypt with the same dignity he arrived with, escorted, honored, and saluted. His extraordinary journey reminded the world of the timeless weight of ancient civilizations and how history still lives silently within our modern world. Today, his mummy rests safely inside the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization, and the story of his 1976 trip to France remains one of archaeology's most remarkable chapters, when a king who ruled thousands of years ago crossed borders once more, bowed in respect. In the glorious age of Ramesses II, marriage was not just a personal celebration, it was a vibrant festival woven into the rhythm of ancient Egyptian life. As dawn broke over the Nile, soft golden light touched the temples and bustling villages, signaling the beginning of a day filled with joy, tradition, and deep spiritual meaning. For ordinary families, a marriage ceremony began with quiet prayers at home. But under the reign of Ramesses II, these rituals became grander and more ceremonial. The Egyptians believed that love and partnership reflected divine harmony, so every marriage carried the blessing of the gods. Villagers gathered beneath decorated canopies made from linen and palm branches, while musicians played gentle notes on flutes and harps, setting a warm, festive tone. Inside the bride's home, preparations were treated almost like a sacred ritual. Women applied fragrant oils, placed lotus flowers in her hair, and lined her eyes with caul to highlight beauty and purity. Her linen dress, woven with delicate patterns, symbolized elegance, dignity, and the promise of a new life. Every detail carried meaning, echoing the grace and traditions of the time. As the groom arrived, dressed in bright linen and carrying small offerings for the bride's family, the village erupted into celebration. Children ran ahead of him with laughter, dancers shook sistrums rhythmically, and elders welcomed him with warm smiles. For the Egyptians, this moment honored the goddess Hathor, guardian of love, music, and joy. The heart of the ceremony came when the couple exchanged simple but powerful symbols: rings, bracelets, or carved amulets meant to protect the marriage and bind their destinies. These tokens spoke of loyalty, unity, and the bond meant to last a lifetime. Before their families and the eyes of the gods, two souls stepped into a shared future. As the sun softened into evening, the wedding transformed into a lively feast. Tables filled with bread, honey, figs, roasted meats, and sweet wine. Music echoed across courtyards, dancers moved under lantern light, and laughter carried through the desert breeze. In the time of Ramesses II, marriage was more than a union. It was a celebration of community, culture, and continuity. a moment where love, tradition, and divine belief came together in a festival that captured the spirit of ancient Egypt. And though thousands of years have passed, the joy, hope, and beauty of those celebrations still echo in the story of humanity today.